Welcome to Dolphin Dive Daily, your go-to spot for everything Miami Dolphins. If you bleed aqua and orange, hit that subscribe button and join the pod. Alright, let's dive into this juicy rumor swirling around the NFL universe. The idea that Chris Jones, the defensive powerhouse, might actually be turning into a Miami Dolphin soon. Yes, you heard that right. The man who has terrorized offensive lines with his sheer strength and agility is now being whispered to be donning aqua and orange, and more importantly, becoming the ultimate wall for TUA Tagovailoa. Imagine the kind of security TUA would have with Chris Jones anchoring that defensive front, transforming the Dolphins into an almost impenetrable fortress. Rumors have been flying non-stop, and fans and insiders alike are buzzing about how this move could reshape the AFC East and potentially the entire league landscape. Chris Jones' reputation as a relentless force, someone who refuses to let up, on the quarterback could be exactly what Miami needs to protect their young star quarterback who's shown flashes of brilliance but sometimes looks exposed when the pressure mounts. The idea that Miami might be investing heavily in bolstering their defense to secure Tua's growth trajectory is definitely exciting, and it seems like a natural evolution in their strategy. The buzz suggests this isn't just a passing thought. It's a plan possibly in the works with scouts and analysts, noting how Jones' skill set matches Miami's defensive needs perfectly. And you can bet this would send shockwaves across the NFL, making the Dolphins a real contender to watch. Could the rumors be true? Is the wall of Jones rising in Miami? Let's unpack what this means in the next few moments. The potential arrival of Chris Jones to Miami isn't just about getting a new defensive tackle. It's about the Dolphins sending a clear message. We're serious about protecting Tua and making a playoff run that counts. Miami's offense has always looked promising with Tua's precision passing, but the Achilles heel has been the defense, which occasionally crumbles under pressure, leaving Tua vulnerable. Jones, known as a human wall for his ability to clog running lanes and sack quarterbacks, would be the perfect antidote to those weaknesses. His presence could turn Miami's defensive line into a nightmare for opposing offenses, giving Tua the time and confidence to operate with less worry about being rushed or hit. Insiders hint that the Dolphins have been scouting intensively for a dominant interior defender, and Jones fits the bill like a glove. There's talk of behind-the-scenes negotiations already heating up with Miami's management, eager to lock down a player who not only brings physical dominance but also veteran leadership to a defense hungry for stability. Jones' impact wouldn't be limited to defense either. His ability to inspire and elevate teammates could be a game-changer for the Dolphins' locker room atmosphere. All these factors fuel the ongoing speculation that Jones' move to Miami isn't just a dream, but a very real possibility poised to happen soon. Chris Jones joining the Dolphins could symbolize a paradigm shift in how Miami approaches team building around Tua Tagovailoa. The team has made clear efforts to build a dynamic offense, but the defense's inconsistency has often put the offense in tough spots. Adding Jones would represent an aggressive step to shore up those weaknesses, giving Miami a chance to dominate both sides of the ball. Analysts have been speculating on the timing and nature of this move, with some suggesting that Miami's front office might leverage their salary cap flexibility to pull off this blockbuster acquisition. Rumors also swirl about how the coaching staff, led by head coach Mike McDaniel, is particularly excited about integrating a player like Jones into their system. McDaniel's schemes could amplify Jones' strengths, turning Miami's defense into an almost impenetrable fortress, the perfect complement to Tua's growth as a quarterback. Social media has been lighting up with fans debating how this combination could propel the Dolphins into true championship contention. The buzz isn't just local. Across the NFL, teams and commentators are watching Miami closely, wondering if this rumor could turn into the most impactful mid-season shakeup in recent years. Will Chris Jones become the rock Tua needs? The intrigue is real, and the speculation only grows stronger. There's also an undercurrent of excitement about the strategic chess game Miami's management might be playing with this potential signing. Acquiring a player of Chris Jones' caliber wouldn't just be about defense. It's about signaling to the league and to their fan base that Miami is serious about winning now. The rumor mill suggests that talks are underway, with some insiders claiming the Dolphins are ready to offer a lucrative package to convince Jones to switch sides. The appeal for Jones could be strong too, a chance to be the cornerstone of a defense that supports a young quarterback with immense potential and a team that's hungry to break through to the elite tier of the NFL. Sources indicate that the Dolphins see this as a defining moment, a way to solidify their identity as a team that doesn't just talk but acts decisively when it matters most. The presence of Jones could also ease the pressure on Miami's secondary, allowing defensive backs to focus more on coverage, knowing their defensive line is anchored by such a formidable force. As this rumor spreads, it's becoming clear that the Dolphins could be on the brink of a transformational shift, one that could ripple throughout the league and change the balance of power in the AFC East. Could this be the missing piece for Miami? The whispers suggest it's more than possible. Adding Chris Jones to Miami's defensive roster could also have psychological benefits that are hard to quantify but impossible to ignore. When a team brings in a player with Jones's reputation, a relentless, bulldozing presence who has dominated opponents for years, it sends a strong message to the entire locker room and the fans. It raises morale and expectations knowing there's a player on the field who can single-handedly disrupt opposing offenses and protect the quarterback's blind side. Sources close to the Dolphins front office mention that this kind of leadership and experience is exactly what the team needs, especially with Tua still developing as a franchise quarterback. The rumor that Jones could become Miami's defensive cornerstone has fans dreaming of a dominant unit that combines youthful energy with seasoned grit. Analysts suggest that with Jones in the mix, Miami's defense could rank among the league's best, helping the team control the tempo of games and create more opportunities for the offense. The narrative unfolding is that Jones might not just be a player who makes tackles, he could be the foundation of a new Miami Dolphins dynasty. As the speculation builds, the NFL community is holding its breath for what could be one of the biggest moves of the offseason. Rumors also hint that Miami might be positioning itself to outbid other interested teams for Chris Jones, who is reportedly open to exploring new opportunities after recent seasons of dominant performance. Several franchises have reportedly expressed interest, but Miami's blend of youthful potential, coaching philosophy, and market appeal might give them an edge. Sources claim that Jones's camp is carefully weighing options, looking for a place where he can not only shine individually, but also contribute to a team with a real shot at the Super Bowl. The Dolphins' recent investments in coaching and player development have reportedly impressed Jones, making the idea of joining Miami increasingly attractive. The rumor mill also speculates on the possible contract terms, with Miami potentially offering a deal that balances financial reward with competitive aspirations. Fans have taken to social media to voice their support for this potential signing, fueling a growing wave of excitement. If Jones does indeed join Miami, the ripple effects could be profound, shaking up the defensive dynamics of the entire AFC. The buzz continues to build, making it one of the most talked about potential moves in recent NFL memory. On the tactical side, the potential integration of Chris Jones into Miami's defense would provide coach Mike McDaniel with a versatile weapon capable of disrupting multiple facets of opposing offenses. Jones's ability to penetrate gaps, stop the run, and pressure quarterbacks fit seamlessly into the Dolphins' defensive schemes. Rumors suggest that defensive coordinator Josh Boyer is excited about the possibility of having such a disruptive force, which would allow for more aggressive play calling and varied blitz packages. This could lead to more turnovers and crucial stops, giving Miami's offense better field position and momentum. The speculation also points to how Jones's presence could free up other defenders to make plays, as offenses would be forced to game plan around him. Analysts are already drawing comparisons to historically dominant defensive lines, predicting that Miami's unit could rise to elite status if this move materializes. For Tua, this means less pressure and more time to execute plays, which could translate into improved stats and confidence. The whispers around the league indicate that this tactical upgrade might be the game changer Miami has been seeking for years. Could this be the turning point for Miami's defense and Tua's career? Still with us? Then show some love. Hit that like button and let us know in the comments what's your take on the Fins this week. The rumor about Chris Jones joining Miami also stirs discussions about how this move would affect team chemistry and dynamics. Bringing in a star player like Jones means integrating a strong personality and leadership style into an existing locker room culture. Sources close to the team suggest that Jones's professional attitude and work ethic would be welcomed by teammates, potentially elevating the overall squad's discipline and focus. The rumor mill speculates that Jones's competitive drive could inspire younger players and create a culture of accountability, which is crucial for sustained success. Off the field, Miami is rumored to be preparing to fully embrace Jones with community events and leadership roles, further embedding him into the team fabric. Now, this kind of integration is vital for turning a good team into a great one. Fans are hopeful that Jones's influence will extend beyond just on-field performance, fostering a winning mentality that could change Miami's identity for years to come. The chatter among insiders is that Jones could become more than a player. He could be a franchise cornerstone and culture builder. Could this be the beginning of a new era in Miami Dolphins football? The buzz certainly points that way. Financially, this rumored acquisition raises interesting questions about Miami's salary cap strategy and long-term planning. Bringing in a high-caliber player like Chris Jones requires significant investment, and insiders suggest that Miami's management has been meticulously planning this move to ensure it fits within their cap space while leaving room for other key signings. The rumor mill hints that the Dolphins might be restructuring existing contracts or leveraging draft capital to accommodate Jones's salary demands. There's talk of creative financial maneuvers to make the deal feasible without sacrificing depth in other positions. This level of planning indicates that Miami is committed to making a serious run at the playoffs and beyond, with Jones as a centerpiece of their blueprint. Analysts are closely watching Miami's offseason moves, speculating that this could mark a shift in how the franchise prioritizes spending. If the rumors hold true, Miami's bold financial gamble could pay off handsomely by transforming their defense and protecting their franchise quarterback. The buzz is that this could be the most strategic and impactful signing Miami has made in years, and fans are eager to see if it comes to fruition. The speculation about Chris Jones becoming a Dolphin also ignites discussions about how this move might impact the AFC East rivalry dynamics. Miami stepping up their defensive game with a player like Jones could intensify competition against the Patriots, Bills, and Jets, making the division battles even fiercer. Sources suggest that Miami's front office is keenly aware of the need to not just compete but dominate within the division, and Jones's arrival would be a clear statement of intent. Analysts predict that this could shift the power balance, forcing other teams to respond with their own strategic moves. The rumor that Miami is gearing up to be a defensive juggernaut adds a new layer of excitement to the upcoming season, with fans anticipating more intense, high-stakes matchups. The presence of Jones could also disrupt the offensive plans of divisional rivals, giving Miami a competitive edge that has been elusive in recent years. The buzz is that Miami isn't just building a team, they're building a force to be reckoned with. Could this be the catalyst that finally propels Miami to the top of the AFC East? The whispers say it's a distinct possibility. Finally, the ongoing rumor of Chris Jones transforming into a Miami Dolphin has captivated the NFL community and created a whirlwind of anticipation. The potential impact on Tua Tagovailoa's career, Miami's defensive capabilities, and the overall league landscape is massive. As rumors continue to swirl, fans, analysts, and insiders are all watching closely, eager for any confirmation or development. Whether this turns out to be a blockbuster signing or just an exciting possibility, it has already energized the conversation around the Dolphins and their future. The image of Chris Jones as the human wall protecting Tua has sparked imagination and hope among fans, adding a thrilling subplot to the NFL offseason narrative. The buzz suggests that Miami is positioning itself for greatness, and the presence of a player like Jones could be the linchpin of that strategy. As we await official news, the speculation remains one of the most compelling stories in football right now. Could Chris Jones really be the game changer Miami has been dreaming of? The NFL world waits with bated breath. That's a wrap for today's Dive. If you're loving the content, share it with a fellow Dolphins fan, hit subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss a splash. Fins up.